Hey guys, welcome back to another video, this time for the Season 8 premiere of Champions. And there are a ton of references I bet some of you missed in this one, including the fake doctor's note on Messi's desk, the meaning behind the grass in the back of this truck, or the Ronaldo World Cup reference. So let's get straight into it.
Finally! Turns out years of complaining in the comment section really pays off.
So the opening is a newspaper from World Football News, the fictional paper the champions always use, with the title Commentators Vindicated. This is a reference to how many people have been begging for the show to come back since the last episode dropped roughly 2 years ago.
How does it feel to be driving Bodo Glimt to the Champions Mansion?
It's not me driving, it's we driving.
Bodo Glimt! Bodo Glimt!
So here we have Peter Berg, Nikita Heiken, and Jens Hogg, who are driving to the Champions League mansion. In the background, you see skis and artificial grass, a reference to Norway obviously being a popular skiing spot, but also the artificial grass is a reference to Bodo Glimt's artificial turf, which left them with one of the best home field advantages in the entire world. The "it's not me driving, it's we driving" is an easy reference to Bodo Glimt's whole collective, no individual star's identity that took them so far in the Champions League.
Bodo Glimt! Bodo!
Uh-oh. Well, it was fun while it lasted.
And usually misreferences the background side here reading "Bandwagoners must exit." This entire sequence is a reference to Bodo Glimt's incredible run in Europe, where they looked like the craziest underdog story in the competition before they were eventually knocked out of the Champions League by Sporting.
Guys, isn't the mansion supposed to be like right there?
Straight out of Leeds, it's the big Norwegian coming for the gold.
Hello?
Yo, where you at, fam? Did you forget we shipped the mansion to America for the summer?
Oofta! Sorry, my Russian friend! Got to go!
As the players leave here, they say, "Sorry, my Russian friend," as Norway is in the World Cup, while Russia is not.
What happens when 800 of the world's most elite footballers and their managers live together under one roof? Players stop being polite and start getting real. This is a champion.
So from here we get the classic Champions intro sequence, the same one from previous years, which I won't go over again with all the references, but this time with a World Cup twist. Firstly, the pool floats are now the 3 World Cup hosts, Mexico, Canada, and the US. We also see the classic Zidane statue, except now he's wearing New York City merch.
As an American playing for Milan, I'm excited to visit New Jersey, the birthplace of Italian culture.
Are you excited to be out here playing on the world's biggest stage?
Yep.
Anything to add?
Nope.
There hasn't been a Champions episode in the past 3 years. It's my fault. 100% on me. It's absolutely my fault.
So tired.
First, we see Pulisic making a joke about how New Jersey Italians think they're the real Italians, even though they live in Jersey. Next, we see Elise being nonchalant, a reference to the fact that he's always very calm in interviews.
What's it feeling like when the ball does hit the back of the net?
It was a good feeling.
After that, we see Arbeloa, who's always taking the blame for everything to the point that it's become a meme online. And finally, we get Rice with a reference to him being so tired, given that he's in a Prem race, the Champions League, and now the World Cup too. Also at the end, we have a small reference to the AFCON drama between Morocco and Senegal. For those who don't know, Senegal won the 2025 final, but then was stripped from their title 2 months later after the match, and it was given to Morocco, but then Senegal refused to hand the trophy over, so here you have a reference to that with them fighting over it.
Stand my ball!
Got you, Moroccan ball boy!
In this sequence, we have James Rodriguez yelling "common ball" instead of "cannonball" before jumping into the pool, a reference to James Rodriguez being a South American and his resurgence through that competition. We also get the Moroccan ball boys reference, and this is a reference to them trying to steal the Senegal goalkeeper's towel and the huge fight and controversy that came out of it.
Ball boys then wrestled Jiff to the floor, dragged him off the pitch.
Finally.
Excusez-moi.
That's mine, old chap.
It's mine.
Mine. I've been waiting a very long time for this. Do not ruin it for me.
Actually, this one belongs to me, Unc.
Here we see Kane, Mbappe, and Lamine all fighting over the Ballon d'Or, a reference to how tight that race is between the 3 of them right now.
Wait, my dude! Oh, I guess we missed the boat.
Why does this keep happening to me?
Here we have Donnarumma and Lewandowski waiting around and missing the boat, which is a reference to both Italy and Poland, where they're both from, missing the World Cup. And with Italy also having missed the 2022 World Cup, Donnarumma goes, "Why always me?" So here the main plot is a champions dinner, and this whole thing is actually a reference to the Masters, which is a golf tournament where the previous winner sets the menu for all past champions.
Leo, I know you're stressed.
So here we have a ton of easily missed references hidden on Messi's desk. Firstly, there's a notice saying you may be liable for missed friendlies, and a fake doctor's note from Lionel saying Messi does not need to play in friendlies, which is both obviously a reference to Messi missing a ton of friendlies, most famously the Hong Kong game that he missed, and it caused a refund and a huge backlash. On the right hand side, we see the World Cup Lego instructions, a reference to this famous Lego ad with Messi and Ronaldo that dropped for the 2026 World Cup. And we also see Javier Mascherano's resignation letter, a reference to the Inter Miami coaching situation, and Mascherano walking away.
Leo, I know you're stressed, but Enzo is here to assist. Let's talk entree options. We could do an asado since we have all that Dutch beef. Some nice tapas maybe, escargot.
Not the escargot. I tried French once, and it was not a great experience.
So here we have Enzo running through 3 different food options, and each one is a reference. Firstly, the asado, because they have Dutch beef, is a reference to the famous Argentina versus Netherlands fight at the last World Cup. Then Messi turns down the escargot, saying he tried French once and it wasn't a great experience, which is a reference to Messi's rough time at PSG in French football.
So every 4 years we have this tradition where the winner of the last tournament has to host the champions dinner for all the previous winners.
You don't sound that excited about it.
I am very excited to be involved in what is sure to be the most profitable, the most entertaining gathering of football stars in history.
Next is an easy reference to the insane cost of attending the 2026 World Cup and how fans are being squeezed for money, with Messi catching himself because FIFA President Gianni Infantino appeared in the background.
Okay, the venue's secure. This is the best defense Miami can buy.
Leo, mon ami!
Firstly, DePaul joint security is a reference to DePaul being known as Messi's bodyguard, and the property of Inter Miami on top of the weak door is a reference to how bad Miami's defense has been this year.
How are the dinner plans coming along?
Can I talk to you over here? I'm gonna be real with you, Killian. Part of me hoped that when I came to MLS, I could keep playing the game I love, but also kind of just disappear, you know? Like Matuidi.
Matuidi, shit, is he not dead?
Actually, I don't know. The point is, I don't like the fame and the big decisions. I just want to live a simple life and enjoy my daily routines. Take a nice leisurely stroll on the beach or through the Orlando defense. What can I say? I'm weirder than shit.
Here there are a ton of references. Firstly, Messi says he'll be Real with Kylian Mbappe, a reference to how Mbappe now plays for Real Madrid. Secondly, there's the Matuidi line, a reference to Blaise Matuidi seemingly disappearing off the face of the earth, going from a big career at PSG and Juventus to eventually being off the radar and no one even knows where he is right now. We also get a reference to Messi tormenting Orlando since he has an absurd record against them in the MLS. And finally, a reference to Messi's recent interview where in a strange translation he says, "I'm weirder than shit."
My friend, when you play football, you don't just play football, you play the game. And the game is power, influence, getting involved in the big decisions, buying a shitty little French team just because you can.
I still prefer to let my football do the talking.
This is a reference both to the Mbappe dictator memes where he gets painted as the guy with all the power, and to Mbappe recently buying the Ligue 2 French club game. The "I prefer to let my football do the talking" line with a puppet is a reference to previous Champions episodes where the football through Messi's puppet was how Messi was able to talk.
I'm Lionel Messi. I let my football speak for itself.
I should have played for the Spanish team. Oof, that thing has seen better days.
What are you talking about? I'm still in top form.
Yes, of course. You're in top MLS form. Ugh.
Ha! Leo! Oh my god, I am so excited for tonight's dinner. Just a few dietary restrictions. As you know, no fried foods. I will need my dinner separated into 2 smaller dinners to hit my 6-meal quota. And no name brand soda.
So here Ronaldo walks in and we get an easy reference to the camel because he plays in Saudi Arabia. He then lists what he can and can't eat, a reference to his famously strict diet. When he says no name brand soda, this is a reference to the Euro 2020 moment where he pushed the Coca-Cola bottles away, which caused their stock to drop. An easily missed reference in the background is the bright yellow and green packets in the bar, which are actually yerba mate, specifically the brand that Messi likes to drink, which is a drink that comes from South America and Messi's addicted to.
Dulce, amargo, como viene.
Amargo. You could drink mate bitter, or you could sweeten it with sugar or honey. And when Messi was asked which he preferred, he says bitter. And to some
you know this dinner's for previous winners only, right?
And?
Portugal have never won the cup.
I don't follow.
You're not invited.
What? fair. I have a very hard life.
Finally, it ends with a reference to how Portugal's never won a World Cup, and it closes on the shot of Ronaldo crying, a reference to him walking down the tunnel in tears after Portugal were knocked out by Morocco in 2022.
Why do I feel like that's going to be a problem?
And that was the last reference I found in this premiere. Subscribe for next week's episode. Goodbye.